What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here once again to watch some more Blue Lock. So the season continues, episode 15 today. Now let me tell you guys a little story. Okay, I am not in the best of conditions to sit here and do reactions. Okay, I'm not. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say you should take care of your health, man, and I appreciate that. But I'm in a place right now where it's just like my back is like giving me a lot of problems, and you know what I'm saying, to say I'm uncomfortable would be an understatement, you know what I mean. But I'm toughing these out, these reactions. You know, it's only I only record primarily on the weekends anyway, so I was like, you know what, let me tough it out. I'm going to go see a specialist, you know what I'm saying, in a day, so to see really what's happening, because this pain is a really shooting pain that's happening, you know, stretching from all the way from my arm all the way up to my shoulder to the back of my neck. And it's, you know what I'm saying, I can't really maneuver. I can move, you know what I'm saying, I could move. It's painful to do so, and that's, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just letting you guys know that if you don't get pumped up super, you know, you know what I'm saying, like if you don't get pumped up reactions and stuff like that because of stuff that Isagi is doing and Nagi, if you don't see me get too pumped up, please understand that your boy is in a lot of pain right now, and painkillers are not working. You know what I'm saying? The painkillers make the pain a little bit bearable. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's really doing for me right now. And today is Sunday, so I can't go. I could go to the emergency room, but I don't think it's that serious. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to go see a specialist. Went to go see someone yesterday, and they told me I need to go see a specialist to see if there's something like wrong with me structurally, if you will. So in any case, we're here. I'm trying to tough these out for y'all, man. So hopefully you will hit that like button. Hit the like button, man. Comment on the video. I know this, you Blue Lock people, you guys don't like to comment very much, even though I know we're not doing big numbers over here. This is probably the last season I will do, or the last, I said I already started, so I'm going to finish it, but probably when Blue Lock comes back next time around, we might be on a different channel, because I'm planning to transition all the anime stuff to a different channel, because it's not doing very well on this particular channel. So I'm just gonna see if we can start over and just primarily put anime that I do on a separate channel to see how that goes. So we'll see how that takes care of this. So keep your boy in your Paris, man. I'm out here. Let's go watch some Blue Lock, and I will see you guys right after for the review. You missed? All that build up and you missed? Okay.
なるはやも俺と同じ。先にそれを克服した方がこの試合に勝つ。
Hey, you're kind of down right now.
俺にはバローやナギに追いつくために必要なゴール前へたどり着く1対1の武器が足りない。今の俺に足りないものをこの試合の中で見つけ出さなきゃ。1対1で勝つ方法はドリブルだけじゃない。ワンツーで一瞬でも2対1を作ればスピードのない俺でも行かせねえよボンサイ。何か別の戦法を見つけなきゃ。行けナギ。くそ、結局ナギに任せる攻め方しか。でもこれじゃ意味がねえ。なんじゃ いつまで経っても
What are they doing?
天才たちに勝てる気がしない。
Go. Alright,
もし
tied
かした
again.
らただ戦法を行動を変えるだけじゃ俺が欲しい強さは見つからないのか。変わるってのは今までの自分を
Yeah, I keep telling you, you get inside of your head too much. And oh,
今度は言ったろ。
言ってないし。1対1じゃお前には負けねえし。なるはや。ほら。出せチュイ。
still deferring.
あと1点取られたら俺たちは負ける。
It's time, Isagi. It's time, bro.
俺だってなるはやは俺の視覚から視覚。
Ah, he's always appearing from your blind spot.
もしかしてなるはやはいつも俺に見えない視覚を使ったポジショニングでサッカーにおいて1対1ってのはボールを持って仕掛ける時だけじゃない。オフ・ザ・ボール、ボールを持っていない時の動きも1対1だ。
Almost every sport has this. This isn't unique to soccer. Playing in someone's blind spot, basketball, almost every team sports or contact sports, I should say, you can use this to your advantage of, you know, playing from someone's blind spot or playing like off ball. Off ball is just as important as having the ball in your hands. In basketball, right? Why do you think, what makes a player like Steph Curry so impressive, right? Steph Curry is not a one-on-one, you know, pound for pound basketball player. He's not, right? Because not only is he playing a team sport, but you're not going to see a lot of isolation with somebody like Curry. You're just not going to see it. He plays off the ball. If you just pay attention to Steph Curry when he's playing, this man comes off of like 2-3 screens before he gets the ball in his hand. When he doesn't bring the ball up, when he's not the primary ball handler, when he brings the ball up the court, right? It's just one of those things where off the ball is just as important as you moving around off the ball, moving in defenders or offensive players, like moving around the court, moving into space where your opponent is not realizing what's going on.
分かってきたぞ。なるはやは常に俺の視覚を狙ってるんだ。
人間の目ん玉がどうついてるかぐらいから勉強し直してこい。
見つけた新たな思考のピース。この新しいパ
Yeah,
ズルを
use
脳にぶち込んで
thing about
俺の
soccer,
常
you
識を
gotta
書き
use
換えろ。
literally all 5 of your senses to play this game.
自分の全部を壊してもいい。何度でも生まれ変わってやる。
次の1点取った方の勝ちだね。とはいえまずはボールを奪わなきゃ。って聞いてる潔？
ちょっと黙ってろ天才。今いいとこなんだよ。
これで得意の右隅は打てないでしょキング。
バロ直接ゴールはもう警戒されてコースがないよ。ここは俺とパスをつないで。
寝てろ凡人。俺の行動は俺が決める。生きたいように生きて勝ちたいように勝つ。
Nindo.
栄養学だ。
Hey, yo.
やば、今日一
That
のシュー
curve is insane.
芸人ども。
Still,
ト。あっべえ。
you gotta practice that shot some more, man.
セカンドボール。アギも来てる。空いてるコースはゴール左。
Truly, is Barrow's ego is the problem.
パスか。その方が確実。違う。今俺に必要なのはダイレクトシュートだ。このゴールで俺は俺の人生を変える。したんだ。そうか。
Emulation.
盆栽かける盆栽なるはやと俺の武器を融合させることができれば
この下手くそ俺の意志で潰
Let's
す
go. You versus Bar. Let's go, Isagi. Turn up.
ボールを持っていない時の動きにおいて俺にとって足りなかったものは今バローは目の前にいる俺の動きと追走してくるでも同時に見ることは不可能だからこそ生じる一瞬の視覚を
He looks away.
何逆ここだなぎ俺に出せ
見てるよストライカー
1対1でバローに勝て俺のステップワーク行くんだその先へまだ見ぬ自分へ天才の領域へ才能
He's gonna be a
食い
problem.
やがった
As if it. Hey.
試合終了スコア4対5
潔
しゃ
Well, listen, man, we all gotta take L's in life. Saying I get it.
ーなんて俺とお前どっちが勝ってもおかしくなかった違う俺とお前は一緒だと思ってただからトレースしようとしたけど俺がやったのは付け焼き場の猿真似だったそれはきっとお前が変わることを恐れないから
Not
だ
afraid to change.
潔お前は盆栽なんかじゃないいつでも自分を壊す覚悟で戦ってそしてベストの
To
自分を
build, to
作り直
become
す
the
ことがで
best
きる
version of yourself. Hell yeah. Hell
適
yeah.
応能力の天才だ
Adaptability. What I wanted to talk about was if this is going to be what Isagi is going to be, where he's like emulating other people to become better, because he has his own thing, which is the spatial awareness, right? And I knew that wasn't gonna be enough. Then he evolved and put the pieces together and got the volleys going, right? And now he's learning how to play in people's blind spots to go up one-on-one, because of course if Isagi starts to emulate other people and becoming better, I don't know if you guys know of this story that Shaquille O'Neal talked about. I use basketball references a lot. Get used to it because it's the only sport I currently watch on a regular basis. Shaquille O'Neal talked about what he had to do, why he became so dominant, and all this other stuff. And one of the things that he talked about was like, I emulated a lot of the big men that I looked up to, right? So your Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you have Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, all the big men that came before him. He kind of admired them, so he emulated their moves. He studied them, see what they were doing, their footwork, everything, and just emulated them. And then he had his little sauce on top of it, which is like, you know what I'm saying? He's unstoppable. You're 7 feet, 300 and almost damn near 400 pounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can stop you. Ain't nobody in the league. When Shaq was in the league, there was nobody that could stop Shaq from going to the rim and dunking on you. There was nobody. One-on-one? Hell no. Even double teams, this man is dunking on people because he can't stop him. He's so strong and so big, you can't stop him, right? So on top of that, he was just one of the more dominant big men in the game ever. So sometimes you're going to have that natural talent, right? And sometimes you're going to see people do stuff in sports that you want to emulate, that you want them to teach you how to do it, or you see them do it, or you watch tape of them and say, man, that's a nice move. I want to learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you'll practice. The fact of the matter is, Isagi being able to see it 1 or 2 times and emulate it and realize, oh, okay, that's what you're doing. I could probably figure out how to do that really quickly. He learns fast, and this all, in my opinion, attributes to his ability to have spatial awareness, because he wouldn't notice any of this stuff if he didn't have that specific skill. So it's a great premise to start from, the person that's writing this, because everything, spatial awareness can be branched out into all of these different skills in soccer. You know what I'm saying? That helps with all of these individual skills that you can have. It helps with all of it. If you know what I'm saying? If you're a person that loves to dribble, right? If you're a person that's a skilled dribbler, spatial awareness can help you even further to be um even more effective at dribbling. You get what I'm saying? Because you're reading the feel. You can read distances faster than most people. So because of that, you can know when to start your skill move, if you will, right? Before you go into that move, to know, okay, if I do this, the player is going to do that. You can practically predict what the person is going to do based on what you're going to do, so you can adjust for it during the dribble. So it just works out well for him. And Isagi's going to be OP if this is the direction they're going with this. His adaptability is insane for real.
で、イサギ、どっちを取る？
Well, of course it's going to be Borrow.
俺たちはもっと上へ行く。来いよ、バロ
Gotta be
ー。お
Borrow,
前は
dude.
まだここで終わる人間じゃない。ありがとう、イサギ。蹴落としてくれて。俺の分は今この瞬間に終わったんだ。
It is what it is, man.
じゃあな、天才ども。
Ooh. It's all good, bruh.
おい、大丈夫かお前。
せえ、ほっとけ。
先に行った潔とバチェラーをぶっ潰したい。
やるか、レオ。俺らと一緒に。
You're here to hear my thoughts on the episode. The thing, it's one of those things where it's one of those things when it comes down to this series, man, that I always want to look from the perspective of somebody who has played sports before, and realizing that, people are going to look at a series like this and say, oh, it's very typical. What I like about Blue Lock, and I've spoken about it before, but what I like about Blue Lock is that it tends to fall in a category that's like a little bit outside of the sports anime genre, if you will, because not only is it teaching you stuff and also playing the sport as well, it's also teaching you about the sport. And Slam Dunk falls into this category as well. Ippo falls into this category as well, where it's a series of, you're watching the sport, you're learning about the sport, but you're also learning these really good life lessons as well. And I like that, not just about sports anime, but just anime in general. When a writer decides to do something like this and to teach you some lessons along the way, no matter how harsh they may be, because in this episode we saw how Narahaya, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce that name, okay? We saw him, they showed his backstory. It's kind of sad. I didn't feel one bit sorry about it, but cool, you've been through some stuff. I'm sure if we learned about many of these players' backstory, I'm pretty sure all of them is not in Rio's position. You know what I'm saying? So It was kind of sad to know that his mom and dad passed away in an accident. Um, you know what I'm saying? But you got to push through, and I get it. He wanted to pull through for his family because he wanted to help out his older sister because she was left with all of them. You know what I'm saying? She was left with all of them to take care of all of them. So he was like, his dream is to go pro so that he can give her all the money that she needs, and he can help with taking care of his brothers and sisters, right? And it's kind of sad to see, but I don't think that these guys are not going to have a chance to play or go pro ever. You know what I'm saying? They're just locked off from playing for the Japanese national team. You get what I'm saying? That's what they can control. But they can't control where you end up. You know what I'm saying? Like what else can you do? You don't have to play for your country to go pro. You get what I'm saying? So unless this is a whole different type of universe, because I mean they're mentioning a lot of stuff that we know about, the leagues that we know about, players that we know about, the World Cup that we know about, the trophy even looks the same in the damn anime. So in my opinion, that's the only thing that Japan or Ego can control, right? Is the fact that you won't ever be able to play for the Japanese national team, which is fine. You can still go pro and make a crap ton of money. Just keep pushing. So in my opinion, looking at it from the outside in, I don't believe his journey is over. I don't think his journey is over. I refuse to believe that their journey is over from here. They're just not gonna have a chance to pay for the national team. Well, if your dream, like Rio, is to, you know what I'm saying, not play, you know what I'm saying, if your dream is to play for the national team and win the World Cup, well, his dream probably going to be over. But it is what it is. Still got to push through, still got to move on. So we got Nagi, Isagi, and Baro on our team now. Baro is going to have to learn how to pass at some point. I think the thing about it is this, right? Of course, Baro is a beast. He's extremely selfish, which is fine. But the thing about it is that when you start watching this anime and the opening tells you, right, from the opening, started with the game, Isagi pass to the guy, he missed the shot. And I think that's going to come into play at some point again. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to come into play at some point. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to come into play where somebody's going to see these things for what they for what it is, and there's going to be a callback to that point. And I think that's going to come up again, because all of these guys have an ego on them. The problem is, I think is going to come up, is that they're gonna have to learn how to control that, when to let the monster come out versus not when to let the monster come out, because sometimes ego will not get you anywhere. You get what I'm saying? I love the premise of this, but at the same time there needs to be a balance, and I think that Isagi has the perfect balance right now. And the funny thing about it is, like, Bachira and Nagi, they get it. You know what I'm saying? Bachira is not intrinsically a person who's gonna seek to score. His ego comes from somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? The monster inside of him just wants another monster to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the difference there. So I like that comparison. I love that comparison. So I think that first game that Isagi plays is going to come back into play again at some point, according to how your ego evolves. You get what I'm saying? Because one thing about him, he knows when to give up the ball, and he knows when to do things because of that skill that he has, is spatial awareness. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Hopefully you guys are too. I got through it. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll catch you guys for the next one, man. Peace.